In this video, I'm going to show you step by step on how to change the engine oil and filter in this Nissan Xterra. You're going to need 5W30 engine oil, and you can use synthetic or conventional, that's up to you. I just always prefer synthetic. It lasts longer and gives you better fuel mileage. We're going to need 5 3/8 quarts, so we're going to need a little bit more than this full jug. I also like Purolator 1 filters. Now they do make a standard Purolator filter, but I always choose the Purolator 1, and they are good till 15,000 miles. I still change them at every oil change, but they're found at most convenience stores. They're found at the big box stores. You can find them on Amazon. And I'll put a link in the description below on how to buy this off Amazon and have it show up at your doorstep in 1 to 2 days. Now the part number is PL14610 for this vehicle. So we'll go ahead, climb underneath, and start draining the oil. All right, so this is the container I use to drain all of my fluids into, because I like to know how much fluid comes out. Now this can be useful so you can tell if someone maybe put the wrong amount of oil in last time, or if you're monitoring the vehicle, you can tell if it's burning engine oil, or like if you're changing transmission fluid, you can tell how much comes out and you can put in exactly that much more. So this is a 10 quart container. So we should get 5 3/8 quarts out of it. But if we don't, that will kind of just tell me something to maybe monitor this car in the future. But I always like to know how much oil comes out. This right here is your oil pan. It's pretty small. Drain plug is right here. You're going to need a 14mm socket. This vehicle's drain plug has a crush washer, so you're going to want to replace that. Now to get to the oil filter, we have to remove this metal shield. It's this one right here. There's going to be a couple bolts along this edge right here. And then if you go up through these holes in the bumper, there's also going to be a couple screws, and that's how you remove the shield, and then we can get access to the oil filter. Now a lot of times you're probably going to be missing bolts just because some people don't put them all back in or you lose them, but we're going to have to go ahead and remove that shield. That shield off, it's basically like a skid shield. If you go ahead and take a look right there, that is the oil filter. And there is kind of a little, it's not a funnel, but it's kind of a guide where it guides the oil down. So we're just going to slide our bucket under there and take that oil filter off. Now that I have all the oil out of the engine drain pan and I have all the oil out of the filter, I can tell that this car is not burning any oil. I'm supposed to have 5 3/8 quarts, and that's exactly what I have. Now I have my new Purolator 1 filter installed, so now we'll go ahead and put that skid plate back on. The drain plug back in, we have the oil filter on, we have the skid plate back on. Now we can go ahead and add our 5 3/8 quarts of engine oil. Go ahead and put your oil filler cap back on and you're good to go. Now when using full synthetic oil, I usually change mine about every 4,000 to 4,500 miles. But if you're using conventional, stick to the good old-fashioned 3-month, 3,000 mile. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.